Hello, my friends. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that my tech is working and that I'm live in all the places I should be live. 1 second. I'm checking my iPad. Yeah. Okay, cool. I can see me in the group. All right, you guys, we've almost made it to the end of the week. I am so excited you are here with me. Today, we're going to be talking about how to craft or create a clear, concise elevator pitch. Now, stick with me. I know that's kind of old school, but I've got a reason why I'm bringing this to you. And as always, you guys know here down on my laptop, I've got Facebook and YouTube going. And then up here on my iPhone, I've got Instagram. So if you kind of see me looking in both places, that's what's going on. YouTubers, I want you to smash the subscribe button. And by the way, try to say that 5 times fast. Smash the subscribe button. It's like tongue twister. Anyway, smash that button so you never miss one of my live weekly trainings. And if you're coming to me through Facebook and you have not gone to streamyard.com/Facebook, you only have to do it once. If you've already done it, don't worry about it. But if you haven't done that yet on the device that you're using, streamyard.com/Facebook, to give StreamYard permission to show me your name in the comments on StreamYard, so that at the end, when I go into the live Q&A portion and I go check your comments, I can see your name with your comment. Otherwise, it just says Facebook user, and that's kind of like, wah, wah, that's not nearly as much fun. All right, hop over there, do it really quick. It only takes a second. StreamYard, one word, .com/Facebook. All right, I'm bringing back, like I said, I'm bringing back something that's old school. This is a training I did back in 2021, deep into the archives. But why am I bringing this back? Talking about elevator pitches. It's because so many of my clients and students have been sharing with me recently that this is a struggle for them and they didn't think it would be. And when you guys are struggling with something, I'm going to help. We're going to craft your clear elevator pitch. And again, I know this topic is not super sexy. It's probably not even a lot of fun, but it is something that is so super impactful. If you're not doing this correctly, you are leaving money on the table, and I do not want that for you. But in case we're brand new to each other, I want to introduce myself. I am Tracy Beavers. I am your business and sales coach. And with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and business growth, I have helped hundreds of entrepreneurs just like you get visible, grow your email list, and get that sustainable monthly income that you really, really want. Business growth does not have to be a struggle. You hear me say that all the time. I'm all about helping you build your business with authenticity and ease. And I offer private one-to-one coaching. Full disclosure on that, I've got one spot left. That's it. One spot left for the summer. If you want it, set an info call with me, book your time. Let's get you started. And I have an 8-week group coaching program that is the highlight. I mean, I love my one-to-one clients, but this 8-week group coaching program is so amazing. And it's because of the energy of the people in the room. If you've not been part of a group coaching program in the past, you need to be a part of this one. The next time we open is in October. It's called Business Visibility Made Easy. It is the program for email list growth. My group of students in this round started last month at the 1st of May. So we're about week 4 or 5, lost track. They are killing it. Here's something that is so awesome that happened today in our live weekly call. I just want to share this with you. They were several of them were saying how much clarity they had gotten just in the past few weeks of us being together. Business Visibility Made Easy is a 4-week module program where I share with you the 10 strategies I developed for building your email list that don't have anything to do with paid ads or creating more lead magnets. But what they're ending up getting is also help with other things. Do they want to create a new lead magnet? Throw it in the group and let us look at it. Let us make sure all the tech is working. Make sure all your emails are getting out where they're supposed to be going. Are you stuck on what social media content to create? One of the ladies was sharing that she's just stuck in her mind on what to create, with the strategy that I teach. And I said, hop into the group, post your topic. We can get you unstuck and moving forward. And clarity and focus is not something that I said I was going to give them in this program, but it's an outstanding byproduct. And just the accountability and support of working alongside people that are doing the exact same thing you're doing. So if you want to be a part of that program, you can go right now to tracybeavers.com/BVME for Business Visibility Made Easy. And you can check out the details of the program and you can get on the wait list. And then when the doors are going to open in October, shortly before that, waitlisters, you're going to be the first ones to know. Grab your spot. You're going to get a special deal that nobody else is going to get. Okay, anyway, that's enough of that. But if you want to be part of an impactful program that will absolutely change the trajectory of your life and your business, I know that sounds super dramatic, but it's true. Yeah, it's just so much fun. I love it. All right, and I have a special announcement for you. On Monday, and Instagrammers, you're going to have to come into my group to see this, but you're going to want to be a part of it. My friend Lydia Martin, who is the queen of organizing your digital clutter. And this is for anybody, not just online entrepreneurs. If you know somebody that's even in a corporate job that works on a computer, they want to be a part of this. So share this with them. My friend Lydia Martin on Monday at 2:00 Central, be here with us. We're going to be streaming it through to Facebook, my Facebook group, and my YouTube channel. She is the queen of organizing all your digital clutter, getting your systems for your workday streamlined so that you save time. I went through a 10-minute free training she has about creating bookmarks on my MacBook, but she also teaches it for PC. Bookmarks of all the links, because you've got a million tabs open, right? And how frustrating that is. Or you need to find something and you've got to go dig for it. I did her 10-minute free training about creating a bookmark system for my Mac. Game changer. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. And I'm not a techie person. So I thought it was going to take me, I was like, 10 minutes, sure. This is going to take me 2 hours. You guys, I got in there, organized my bookmarks, 10 minutes, in and out. I was done. Now they're organized. Oh my gosh. And we're going to be sharing the link to that free training with you on Monday at 2:00 Central. She's going to do a free training for us talking about digital clutter. We're going to share with you the free bookmarking system that she offers. So mark that on your calendar now, this coming Monday, 2 p.m. Central, here in the Facebook group. If you're not in the group, Instagrammers and YouTubers, it's called Be a Confident Entrepreneur, Get Visible and Grow Your Income. You can find it at the link in my bio. Get in here and join us. You're going to want to be a part of this group. We've got over 1,800 people that are just like you, building businesses just like you are. They have the same struggles. You can post in the group anytime when you want to promote something. You can get help for something that you need help with. It's an outstanding place to be. All right, today's topic, how to create a clear elevator pitch. That old elevator pitch, let's talk about it. I know you've heard of it. Basically, an elevator pitch is a short sentence or phrase that you say when someone asks you or someone says to you, hey, it's great to meet you. What do you do? And why the heck do you need one? You guys already know this. I'm not telling you, and you're very smart people. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But the simplest answer is because you need to tell people what you do. And you're thinking, okay, duh, Tracy, of course. But do you know how many people that I've met either in person or online, and I'm networking with them, and they cannot effectively tell me what they do? I'll say, what kind of business do you have? Or what kind of work do you do? And they speak at such a high level or in such general terms that I don't understand. Then I ask for clarity. I still don't understand. You guys, that's where my connection's going to end, because I'm starting to feel dumb. I'm starting to feel stupid, like I can't figure it out. But then I go back and look at the conversation and I'm like, they need a clear elevator pitch. I mean, come on. If you leave that conversation with someone that you've just met and you're like, I just don't understand what they do, they're not being clear enough. And if somebody leaves your conversation with you and they're thinking, I don't understand what Tracy does, I'm not being clear enough, right? And don't even get me started on the number of, y'all know what I'm going to say if you've been with me any length of time, don't get me started on the number of Facebook profiles I see that when I click on their name to learn more about them, their about section says no workplaces to show. No workplaces to show. The most horrible 4 words I can see on the internet, on your Facebook profile, because that doesn't tell me what we do. And in the Business Visibility Made Easy program, one of the strategies I teach is how you can grow your email list like crazy when you make sure that every nook and cranny of your personal profile and all of your social media profiles are completely filled out. And your elevator pitch needs to be on your social media profile. When you land on mine, it says something like, I don't even have it pulled up right now, but it says something about, I help online entrepreneurs grow their email list or something like that. You land on my personal profile, you see that, you're like, I know what she's all about. And then they can decide immediately, is she the person I'm looking for or not? Is she somebody I want to connect with or not? Years ago, we had a few minutes to make a good first impression. Those days are over. Those are gone. We have the attention span of a goldfish right now. And it was just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And so now we have a few precious seconds, literally seconds, to make that impression, grab that person's attention. So we have got to be, now more than ever, we have got to be clear and concise and memorable, right? Something that's easy to remember. This is something that I help my clients with all the time. The students in my Business Visibility Made Easy group, I've been helping them with theirs as well. So this is one of my favorite things to do. When I see their eyes light up, when I reframe their elevator pitch for them, it is so much fun and it is so rewarding. And listen, it can be really hard to do this for yourself because you are what you do. You understand it. You know it like the back of your hand. You're in the middle of it. So you think it's easy for others to understand what you do. But here's the truth. It's not. Even if you are in a well-known industry, you would assume that people understand, like real estate, travel, website design, podcast management. But we cannot ever assume that the other person already knows what we do and our zone of genius and how we do it differently, because I guarantee you, they do not have a deep understanding, they do not have a deep understanding about what you do. And that's what's needed to make you memorable. So I'm going to help you craft your message to make sure it's the best it can be. I'm going to walk you through some steps on how we do this. You want your elevator pitch to convey very clearly who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them. So we're going to use these questions to help you craft your elevator pitch. So I want you to think through, who am I? Who are you? Who do you serve? How do you serve them? Like, what is the outcome for your ideal client? What's the transformation they're going to get? So we want to paint that clear picture for the person that we're speaking to, so they literally get a picture of us in their mind doing our work. That's going to help make you memorable. When somebody can get a visual picture of something, that means it is in their brain and they're more likely to remember it. So I'm going to start off with myself. I'm going to give you I'm going to tell you how I would craft my elevator pitch. I'm a business and sales coach. Okay, if that's all I said, first of all, coaching is a very broad term and it can mean different things to different people. To me, I know what I do as a coach, but when you hear the word coach or coaching, it may not mean the same thing to you as it does to me. So I have to be careful in using that general term. And business and sales is also super general, right? When I say business and sales, I know what I mean and I know what I teach. But when you hear the word business or sales, your brain may go in a different direction. It's like when somebody says to me, this is one that really, just full disclosure, gets on my nerves. When I meet, sorry, y'all, I'm feeling a little sassy today. When I meet somebody and they say that they help online entrepreneurs in the back end of their business with automations. Okay, you're talking to a non-tech person. I understand what the back end of a business is. I understand what automations are, but what do you do? Give me an example. Paint a clearer picture for me, because automations means different kinds of automations there's a million kinds of ways to automate something, right? Systems. What does that mean? I help online entrepreneurs develop their systems and processes for the back end of their business. Okay, again, I walk away from that conversation feeling dumb because I'm not a techie person. And I don't want to ask them 2 or 3 times to be more clear or give me an example, because then I'm going to start to feel really stupid, right? So let me pause here for a second, though, because you've heard that you need to niche down to be successful, right? And this is true to some degree. So I'm talking about how I want these people to be more niche down, to be more clear and concise. Your elevator pitch is an example of where you need to be specific, just like I'm saying. Because if we're trying to speak to everyone, we're going to end up speaking to nobody. And that's not news. You've heard that before. I don't remember the first person who said it, but I certainly didn't make it up. Years ago, I had a network marketing business in skincare, and they told us, you're marketing to everybody with skin. Bad suggestion. No, you're not. If you're marketing to everybody with skin, you're not marketing to anybody at all, because everybody has skin and they cannot figure out how they fit into what you're doing. They cannot see themselves in what you're doing. They can't see themselves in your world, in your work, in your offer. All right, so this is where we cannot speak to everybody and we cannot use general terms. We want our message to either attract our ideal clients to us or repel the people that are not our ideal clients. tongue-tied today. So if I just said, back to me, if I just said business and sales coach, it's too difficult for anyone to see themselves in my work, to picture working with me because they don't know what that means. For them to know if I'm the solution that they've been looking for, they're not going to know that. I want my audience to land on my stuff, to see my elevator pitch or hear it come out of my mouth and go, yes, this is my person. Or, yes, I have people I can refer to Tracy. Or, yes, she's the podcast guest I've been looking for, or the collaboration partner I've been looking for. So I need to go a little bit deeper. And this is where I started to fine tune my message. I'm a business and sales coach. I teach online entrepreneurs how to grow their email lists and attract consistent new clients without paid ads. Who am I? I'm a business and sales coach. Who do I serve? I serve online entrepreneurs. How do I serve them? What is the outcome for them? I teach them how to grow their email lists without paid ads. Isn't that way better than just me saying I'm a business coach or business and sales coach? Isn't it more descriptive? Doesn't it paint a clear picture, a vision in your head of me actually doing my work? And so you know now who it is I serve, how I serve them, and the solution that I bring. And someone meeting with me in a networking event, either in person or online, is going to be able to paint that visual picture in order to then possibly take next steps with me that might possibly lead to income growth, right? And that visual picture, as I mentioned, is going to help their memory, help them remember me. So let's do another one. This one looks super easy on the surface, but when it's crafted well, it's going to be way more impactful. So let me tell you this. So I'm going to look at my notes here so I don't forget anything. One of my clients is a travel advisor, and she was stumped on what to say that might be more impactful or descriptive other than I'm a travel advisor. Okay. So she told me she loved helping families make memories. And I said, there you go. That's it. So now when somebody says, hey, what do you do? Or great to meet you. Tell me about your business. She says, I'm a travel advisor. My services are free. I do all of your planning and stay alongside you throughout your vacation so you can relax and make wonderful memories. I mean, holy cow. Come on. Who wouldn't want to sign up for that? She is literally painting a picture. So the person she's talking to is probably visualizing themselves laying on a beach somewhere with a fruity drink in their hand because their travel advisor that they just met has got their back and is going to help that person make amazing memories. Can you see how something that is so simple and what appears to be obvious, being a travel advisor, still needs a little bit more description in order to make that impact? Get that other person to think about you visually and make it memorable. Are you feeling this? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the comments if this is resonating with you. I would love to hear what you think about this. This client of mine was not just a travel advisor. She's making memories for families. You, if you're a website designer, you are not just a website designer, just a copywriter, just a podcast coach, just a business and sales coach, just a life coach. You and your services provide a much, much bigger impact and solution and outcome for your clients. And you need to focus on that and then be clear and concise so you can be memorable. So let's do another one. This one might be a little tougher because it's a little bit more complex and it's not a service that we hear about every single day. I was talking to this gal the other day, and she's a grant writer, and she works both locally and online. Now, I don't know anything about the world of grants, right? If I meet somebody that's a grant writer, I kind of have an idea of what she does, but not really. But this gal is super talented, and it got me thinking, like I said, I know what a grant writer does, but do I really know what a grant writer does? And would I know how to refer her people? You know, like how would I know who's a good fit for her? So I understand the basics of it, but I don't understand it to the point where I could send her business or possibly know if I'm an ideal client for her. So what she could say instead is, I'm a grant writer I'm sorry. What she was saying was, I'm a grant writer and I work with nonprofit organizations, and that's okay. But I would encourage her to use the formula that I've just laid out. Who is she? She's a grant writer. Who does she serve? Nonprofit organizations. How does she serve them? What's the outcome for working with her? She finds them much needed funding so they are able to continue their work, making dreams come true for communities and families. That's much more impactful, isn't it? So do you prefer, number one, I'm a grant writer and I find funding for nonprofit organizations, or number two, I'm a grant writer, I find much needed funding for nonprofit organizations to continue their work, making dreams come true for communities and families? Which one is more impactful? And I'm going to take this a step further. And I'm going to say that if you're part of a leads group or a networking group, either in person or online, where each meeting you have an opportunity to take like 20 seconds or 30 seconds to say who you are, what you do, and what a great referral for you is, you're going to want to tailor these each week to demonstrate the breadth of your services. Let me know if you need help with that. But a confused client, you've heard this before, a confused client will not purchase. I think Donald Miller is the one who said that. So a confused prospect, a confused referral source, a confused networking partner, they're not going to be able to purchase or refer you or take another step with you if they don't know what you do. And this is why it's so important, if we're going to grow our income to the level that we want, that we make sure that our elevator pitch, that old elevator pitch, is clear, concise, and memorable. And here's a pro tip. Be ready with this clear statement. Ready when someone asks you, either online or in person, or even in the DMs, text message, I don't care what it is. Be ready when someone says, so what do you do? Or tell me about your business. The best way to be ready for this and to make sure that it just rolls off your tongue or rolls off your fingertips is to practice. I know it sounds super cheesy. Practice in the car, practice in the shower, practice putting on your makeup or fixing your hair, walking the dog, doing dishes, folding laundry. Practice, 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 practice. The more you say this out loud, and I know it feels weird, but I'm telling you, the more you say this out loud, the more it rolls off your tongue. When that time comes, your brain, it's like a muscle. It's going to have that muscle memory, and it's just going to come out of you like that. And in fact, you're going to say it, and then you're going to go, hey, wait, all right, look at that. I did it. Just came right on out. Didn't even have to think about it. So practice, practice, practice. And if you need help crafting your elevator pitch, pop into this Facebook group that I've got, Instagrammers, YouTubers, and let us help you nail it. You're going to be ready at a moment's notice, and you won't even have to think about it. So let me go over into StreamYard, and I'm going to see if there's any questions. You guys know I always offer a live Q&A at the end of every training every week. Instagrammers and YouTubers, if you have questions about your business, I'm a business and sales coach that helps online entrepreneurs grow their email lists and their income, or something like that, right? Come into my group and ask questions. Get help with the things that are stumping you, because I guarantee you, if you've got a question, somebody else does too. All right, give me 1 second, and I'm going to get into the comments so that I can see. Lori Brooks is here. Awesome. Yes, Jill's here. My assistant, Jill, she's amazing. We were just after our Business Visibility Made Easy student call. I Voxered her real quick, and I was like, that felt like $1 million. That was amazing. Unbelievable session today with the students. Lori Brooks, she said, you're smashing it, Tracy. Okay. Rachel's here. Rachel, did you notice that Lori used the word smashing? All right. Let me see if anybody has questions. Yes, Lori says now she recognizes those empty Facebook profiles. So you spend any time with me at all, you're going to be networking online. You're going to click on somebody's personal Facebook profile. And when it says no workplaces to show and there's no information about that person, it's going to start to irritate you like it does me. So I'm just going to warn you. I'm just going to warn you. Okay, Teresa says, if I have 3 distinct jobs, civil engineer, craft business owner, and travel blogger. Teresa, great question. Okay, so she has civil engineer, craft business owner, and travel blogger. Okay. In different situations, you're going to present with different ones based on who you're talking to. So if you're speaking to somebody on a professional level and civil engineer Teresa is the person who needs to be forward, that's what we want to promote, the thing we want to build. We want to promote the thing we want to build the most. So in that situation, if you are in a professional setting and you really don't want to talk about being a civil engineer because you really want to grow your craft business or your travel blog, which one of those do you want to tell the world about? Which one of those do you want to build and grow and shine? Because at one point when I first started this business, I had 5 streams of income. I had a full-time job. I still am a business consultant for the University of Arkansas Small Business Development Center. I had 2 small network marketing companies that I still have. I still have one of them. I just don't do anything with it. And then my business and sales coaching, right? So I had 5 things going on. So very similar to you, it depended on what I wanted to build. And I decided I don't want to be known as my corporate career anymore. I want to build this business and sales coaching thing. And I didn't necessarily want to be known as the consultant for the University of Arkansas, even though that's an amazing thing and I'm super proud of it. I'm building my business and sales coaching business. So I'm going to lead with that in every opportunity. Teresa, I hope that helps you. Lead with what you want to build. And we talk about this in terms of your Facebook personal profile too, because some of the ladies in my Business Visibility Made Easy group, they have like 2 different kinds of businesses. And so, you know, we figure out a way to make them both work, but human beings like to put us in boxes and put labels on us. It's comforting. And I cannot tell you how long it took me when I started this business as a business and sales coach to get people to forget that I was in business development and marketing for the company that I used to work for. They still saw me as working for XYZ company. Like I would meet them, and this is like, for years I was doing the business and sales coaching, and I would meet them and they'd go, so how are things at XYZ company? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, I haven't worked there for years. I'm like, but that's the way that it, so don't put out there anything you don't want to be remembered by. I hope that makes sense. I'm explaining that okay. Okay, hold on. Let me I'm looking for more questions. So this is, okay, Lori said, so this is like your niche, only you're adding the who you are part at the very beginning. Yes, Lori, yes, absolutely. Susie's asking, she says she's done work around this for a few times, but I'm not capturing what I'm really all about, believe and value, like the phraseology doesn't actually convey what I'm trying to highlight. I love it, Susie. Okay, what I have for you guys, before I forget, is a free download that is going to walk you through this on paper so you can really kind of start to hone this in. Go to tracybeavers.com/pitch. Now that I've named it that, I need to be careful because, yeah, it could sound like something else. That's really not a very good name. I should have named it something else. tracybeavers.com/pitch with a P like Paul, and grab that because it's a worksheet that Jill and I put together. Actually, Jill gets the credit because she did most of the work. But it's going to help walk you through that. And then if you're in my Facebook group, Instagrammers and YouTubers, go into the group after you've gone through that, post in the group, say, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what the transformation I get from my clients. Here's what I think my elevator pitch is. And let us help you nail this down. We can do that really, really quickly. Okay. I don't see any other questions. Okay, Valerie asked, can you present who you serve and the transformation as a hook and then who you are? Absolutely. Absolutely, Valerie. Great question. These are just the 3 questions that I go through myself. But yeah, if you feel like it's going to be more impactful to hook them with the who you serve and the transformation first, and then you do it. Yeah, there's I find myself saying this a lot over the last few weeks with my clients and my students. The coolest thing about being an online entrepreneur is that there's a million different ways to build your business. The most frustrating part about being an entrepreneur is there's a million different ways to build your business. So just like Valerie pointed out, mix them up a little bit to make it even more impactful. Absolutely, Valerie, thank you for sharing that because that's really great. All right, my friends. And Jill tossed the link for the free download in the chat. Instagrammers, it's not in my bio yet. You're just going to need to go to tracybeavers.com/pitch with a P like Paul and grab it. And as always, you guys, oh, hold on. I think I have another question coming in. Okay. Nope, not another question. All right. As always, I say this every week. I really, really want to know what you want to know about your business. What do you want to learn? How can I help you? Throw me some topics, send them to me by DM or contact me by email. Tell me what you want to hear. I'm here live every Thursday at 11:30. Mark your calendar. It'll either be me doing a training or a guest expert, or starting this month, remember, we're starting the entrepreneurial inspiration interviews, and April Young's interview is coming up at the end of the month. I'm so excited for it. I wrote out all the questions. Fun fact, I wrote out my questions and I let ChatGPT help me. Okay, if you're not using that program, it's amazing. Anyway, I was stumped on a few of the questions, flushed them out using that AI software. It was pretty cool. Don't forget, Monday, 2 p.m. Central, Lydia Martin, Instagrammers. You're not going to be able to see this. You're going to have to come into the Facebook group to do it. Facebook group is Be a Confident Entrepreneur, Get Visible and Grow Your Income. 2 p.m. Central, Lydia Martin. You do not want to miss it. 30 minutes, we'll be done. She is the queen of organizing your digital workspace. And you may be thinking, oh, that's not a big deal. I don't need to do that. Let me tell you something. This is going to save you so much time frustration and energy wasted because you're going to end up having everything at your fingertips. And you're going to find things you forgot you had. And yeah, it's going to be outstanding. So don't forget about that. Mark your calendar for that as well. And I say this every single week, you guys, don't try to do this entrepreneurial thing by yourself. Don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. It is a roller coaster of emotion. Some days everybody thinks you're the bee's knees, and other days nobody's including you in anything. And if you think you are alone feeling that way, you are not, because we discussed this in my live Q&A today with the Business Visibility Made Easy students. I get all up in my feelings about things when other people are chosen for this or that and I'm not, or other people are responding to other people's posts and they're not responding to mine and stuff like that. And if you think you're alone feeling that way, you are so not alone. But come into this Facebook group and get the support you need so that you can be reminded there are other people doing exactly what you're doing, and they can come alongside you and help you, because I want you to rise together. Remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. That's why we have to keep cheering each other on. I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bonus training, Monday, 2 p.m. Central. Don't miss it with Lydia Martin. All right, you guys, talk to you soon. Thanks so much.